Hi, guys. I hope you can hear me. Sorry about what happened the other day. I don't know. My microphone was off. It's pretty annoying. Anyway, we're here, ready to go. Acting mixed numbers. Maybe it was a sign from God that we shouldn't do this lesson. Haha, just kidding. No, it's not. Okay. Essential question. How can I use operations to model real-world fractions? We've talked a lot about real-world fractions in this lesson. Real world fractions mean like when you're using them in everyday life. I use them every day when I bake and I make a cake that tastes terrible. That's when I use real world fractions. Okay, I'm telling you, I've done this lesson. This is the third time. They say three's a charm. So let's do it again. Maria, Zach, and Jill share a pizza. Maria eats 1/6 of the pizza. Zach eats 1/3, and Jill eats half of the pizza. Who eats the most? Explain. Basically, what I want you to do here is just tell me, just order the fractions. So, which one comes first, second, and third? I'll give you about 30 seconds because this shouldn't take that long. Okay. Remember when we talked about how fractions are that bizarro world? Meaning that when the denominator is bigger, the fraction is actually smaller. So knowing that, I'm going to look at my denominators. And the denominator that is the biggest is the 1/6. So I know that that's actually the smallest fraction because I know that Maria cut it into 6 slices, whereas Jill only cut it into 2 slices. So just because I have to do this because I'm a teacher. This is what Jill ate. Okay. Now Maria ate this. Okay. And then just for Zach ate this. So now looking at that, who ate the most? Well, Jill ate the most. Then who ate the second most? Zach did. And who ate the least? Maria. Okay. So we know that one half is greater than 1/3, which is greater than 1/6. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this is the last time I do this question. Okay. There's the answer. We're going to skip right through these. You know I love to do that. Okay. So I'm going to pop out of my screen and I'm going to show you how to do this. Now I've done it, like I said, this is my third time. So I'm only going to show you one way. So I've got to remember this. 4 and 7/12, 2 and 11/12. All right, hold on. 4 and 7/12. I already messed up. And what was the other one? 4 and 7/12, 2 and 11/12. 2. Okay. Now I'm doing it on this board because it gives me a little bit more room. Now I do away with borrowing. And if you want me to show you that, I will. I'll do it on a Zoom with you. But for this, I see that the book really wants us to stick to, I call it the Orlovsky way. I name it after Mrs. Orlovsky. But I'm going to show you how to do it. It's basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mixed number. So a mixed number is a whole number and a fraction. And I'm going to change it into an improper fraction. And an improper fraction is when the number in the numerator is larger than the denominator. Okay, so that's why in the last chapter, when we were making them improper fractions into mixed numbers and mixed numbers into improper fractions, now you see why, right? It all builds on each other. Okay, so the first thing I do is I multiply. We know that my denominator stays the same, right? That's the first thing that we know. So we can leave that. All right, then we're going to multiply my denominator times my whole number. So 4 times 12 is 48. 48 plus 7 is 55. Okay. Now, 2 times 12 is 24. Plus 11 is 35. Now what I'm going to do is subtract them. 55 minus 35 is 20 over 12. But I'm not done yet. Once I get my improper fraction answer, I have to now change it back into a mixed number, meaning a whole number with a fraction. So we know that what doesn't change? The denominator. 12 times what comes close to 20 without going over? 12 times 1 and 8 twelfths. Now, if we wrote this in lowest terms, we could divide by 4 on both sides, which would give us 2/3. And we would have 1 and 2/3. Now, for this particular lesson, I don't care about lowest terms. What I care about is that you get your answer, which was 1 and 8 twelfths. Okay. Oh wait, I wanted to show you. See? Right here. Come on, man. Work with me. All right. 1 and 8 twelfths. Right here. This guy. Zip. Okay. 1 and 8 twelfths. Okay. I want to get right into it. See, I told you. All right. So look. See how I scratched over that? I still mean that. No, I do not want you to do it like the book says. Well, I guess I shouldn't have gone too crazy because I do want you to still do the actual subtraction. Here's the thing with this one. This one really cracked me up. I'll tell you why. I'm going to just totally erase that. They made you go through all this. And you didn't need to borrow. Like, you didn't need to do that. You just needed to do this. Watch. 4. Watch the magic. 3/4 minus 1 and 1/4. Oops. Oh, sorry. There, I can't. Okay. All right. Here. So you just subtract. You just have to look at it and you say, oh, is 1 less than 3? Yes. Okay, I can just subtract. So I have 2. What doesn't change? My denominator, 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. And that's your answer. Now remember, I told you don't have to make it into lowest terms. I mean, if you do, that's great. If you are saying to yourself, well, I know that 2/4 is equal to 1/2, then I'm all about it. If you leave it as 2/4, I wouldn't mark you down. Okay? All right. Next one. Yeah, see, they went through all this, but you just needed to just do. Okay. Is this the same one? Yeah. Yep. Wow, that was a long problem. Okay. So I'm going to do it here. 3 and 1/5 minus 2 and 2/5. 3 and 1/5 minus 2 and 2/5. Okay. So, going to make it into an improper fraction, and we know that the number that does not change is the denominator. Still stays a 5 because we're still talking, it's out of 5 pieces. This one's a little bit easier. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Do your subtraction. 16 minus 12 is 4 over 5. 3, and that's it. 4/5. Done and done. So that's why they said, oh, this is already in lowest terms. See, this fraction is already in simplest form. It says it right here. Okay. 4/5. We're not going to use addition to check. We are not going to do that. Look, I'm going to go, nope. Makes me angry. Okay, guided practice. We're here. We're here already. Boom, boom, boom. All right, 5 4/8 minus 1 1/8. 5 4/8. 5 4/8 minus 1 1/8. What doesn't change? Denominator. Okay, 8 times 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. 8 times 5 is 45. 40 plus 4 is 44. Okay. Now, what doesn't change? The denominator. So what's 44 minus 9 is what? 35. And it goes 4 times 4 3/8. Let's hope I'm right. Whew, I am. Okay. I just want to have you look at that. I wasn't sure I was right. Okay, so what I did was I made my mixed number into an improper fraction. Okay? An improper fraction is when the numerator is larger than the denominator. And then I just subtracted it. I got an improper fraction as my answer. And then I changed my answer into a mixed number. It's a lot of changing. Change from this to this, from this to this. Okay? It's like, think about it when, you're outside, you put your umbrella up. If it's raining, you put it down. You put it up, you put it down. It's the same thing. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Then 6 1/3 minus 2 2/3. 6 1/3 minus 2 2/3. So, putting my umbrella up, I'm going to change it. All right. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. 3 times 6 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. 19 minus 8 is 11 over 3. 3 times what comes close to 11? 3 times 3 is 9. How many more to get to 11? 10, 11, 2. And then there's your answer. 3 2/3. Okay. Okay, so I already gave you your math assignment, and you guys will go ahead and do that, and you should be okay. Look, it's taking forever. What's going on? And I will be helping you on Zoom, so don't worry. I'm here to help, and I'll make sure that I promise it's not that hard. Once you get into it, you'll be fine. All right. I hope this video actually works. Okay, guys, miss you. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you again. All right. Bye.